Well, hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I am doing a special reading. This is for the Lionsgate portal that is on Monday, August 8th, which is 8/8, and also your weekly tarot reading. And the reason is because the energies of the Lionsgate will continue throughout the week. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a different reading today, but we're going to be taking a look at how, with this Lionsgate energy, you can manifest more of the abundance that you're wanting in your life. And abundance really is anything that you are wanting. So it's not just money, although it can be, but it can be fulfillment in your work. It can be romantic love. It can be family and friends. It can just be more time and energy. Whatever it is that you are seeking to manifest, this energy of the Lionsgate portal is going to help you to understand what is holding you back and helps you to have the strength and the courage to take the actions that you need to take in order to bring in everything that you are seeking. So we're going to be taking a look at what you are being asked at this time to heal, to purge, to continue nurturing within yourself. And then we're going to take a look at what your special gift, talent, your special uniqueness is at this time, and what steps you can take next in order to use your strength and uniqueness to manifest what it is that you are wanting. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I was doing that long intro so I could get these cards out. There's a lot of cards here. So we'll take a look. We're going to first start with your Soul Traveler's card. Okay. And wow, valiant courage. Take action with passion. Pisces. Okay, I will have to say that almost all of the readings I've done so far are really about kind of like dropping burdens. This one is kind of coming in a little bit differently. This is really about taking action, which I love because we're in the Leo season. The Lionsgate portal is about embracing that Leo energy of strength and courage and taking action. And I feel as if you are really stepping into this. You know what? I got things to do, people to see, places to go, experiences to have, and I'm on my way. So let's jump into this. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at what you are being asked to heal. Now, it's kind of interesting because when we talk about healing, it is about, experiences that we have had in a relationship or a situation that has triggered emotions within us. It could be it could be love or joy, but it could also be, anger, resentment, fear. All of those emotions can sometimes drive our actions. And if they're negative emotions, they can drive our actions out of fear instead of out of love. So it's about healing those emotions, okay, of situations that have happened in the past or are happening now, so that we are really making choices out of love and not out of fear. So let's see what we have here. We have the Hermit energy. Okay, going within, listening to your own intuition, to your own heart about how you want to proceed, beyond the ordinary, and community. Okay, so I feel as if there's a little bit of an energy, Pisces, here of feeling like you're kind of alone, that you don't have your soul tribe. You're not totally understood by other people. So the emotions around feeling kind of, separated from others because, with this energy beyond the ordinary, I feel as if you could have, artistic ability, spiritual gifts that, say, your family and your friends, society perhaps, do not necessarily embrace. So there's this energy of having something really special about yourself, but feeling like you can't share it with anybody or it's not appreciated by everybody. So you may have even, felt ostracized at times or putting yourself over by yourself so that you don't have to have these feelings of rejection or abandonment because nobody else is kind of seeing your special gifts the same way you do. So it is about healing those emotions of perhaps rejection, abandonment, fear of being alone. You may have some fears about being alone for the rest of your life, of perhaps never finding a romantic partner that is going to be accepting of your spiritual gifts or creative abilities. Because the thing that's going on in your mind, I think, is that you haven't been able to find a community like within your family that accepts you for who you are. And with the Hermit energy, I really feel like you do have a very special spiritual gift. This is a spiritual healer, lots of wisdom, and or a creative ability that puts you in a different realm than the other people in your life. So let's clarify this. I think you are being asked to heal your emotions around this. You could be taking, you could be making choices in your life in order to hide this, or it's almost like distancing yourself from these people, but not in like necessarily a loving way. Like, it's about having the courage to find the people that do embrace your special gifts or talents or creative abilities. But it's also about understanding that you don't have to necessarily have resentment for people that don't see you the way that you see yourself. If that makes sense, right? Yeah, Emperor, the Hanged Man, Two of Swords. Yeah, Six of Swords. It's about moving on from this, judging yourself instead of being attached to what other people think about you. Because as long as you're doing that, you're still going to have, this Three of Swords energy, broken heart. I feel like you're moving away from negative energies, but at the same time, it's about healing your emotions, about having to distance yourself from negative energies. That is what you're being asked to do, because there's almost this, Emperor energy. This could be parents, this could be a boss, people in your life, society that doesn't, they have, the Emperor has a set of rules, right? And you're just like living with your own rule book, which is the way we all should go, kind of, you can't do things to harm other people, right? But to be living life on our terms. And I feel as if you've been kind of holding back from this, kind of trying to block this, not surrendering to the journey that is yours, understanding that these people that haven't seen your choices as within the rules, let's say, right? That they're on your path for a reason. They're helping you to understand that you do, at some point, you do have to have the courage to go your own way, to kind of incorporate, okay, your you could, there's a little bit of this energy of rebelling. You could have rebelled against, your family or friends or society. But it's about turning it, rebelling is a little bit kind of out of fear. You don't want me to be part of your group. Well, that's fine. I'm going to, go over here and do my thing. And yet you're being asked, instead of taking action based on your hurt feelings, to heal those feelings and then move forward with courage. You're allowed to move away from those people or situations, but to do it out of love for yourself instead out of resentment for other people. Really interesting, interesting message, because I can see, how sometimes in my own life I may have, resented people that didn't see my special, spiritual gifts or talents or whatever, And yeah, there is a difference between, distancing yourself because it's good for you and distancing yourself because you're upset with somebody else. Really interesting. All right, what to continue developing and nurturing in yourself. Okay, there's a sense of really, developing this love, being loyal to who you are, being loyal to your own heart, being loyal to your spiritual gifts and talents, loving them, doing things on a daily basis that helps you to express your spiritual gifts, your talents, your abilities with others, because we have the Oracle's gift here. Okay, so once again, I mean, this is a really spiritual path that you're on, but with the Nine of Swords, you're holding yourself back. It's about looking at why. I feel like, you're on this path because this is something that you're being asked to continue to develop. There's this energy of looking at the fears of why you are having these feelings, these emotions, instead of just loving yourself, right? Well, there's something there to heal, right? Whether it's from this lifetime or a past lifetime, there's some inner child wound that needs to be healed, and to go ahead and continue working on that. I feel like you've been doing that, but it's, yeah, oh my goodness, look at that. Three of Pentacles, understanding that you are going to come together with others and be able to share your gifts and talents with others or work with others to do this. So your advice here is to really keep loving yourself. Putting your love into yourself will help you to heal. It's about refocusing your emotions instead of focusing emotions of resentment or anger or something on other people. It's about, no, I'm just going to focus on loving me. I'm not going to worry about these people over here. I'm just going to worry about me and concentrate on what is good for me. Really lovely message here, because out of doing that, you get the clarity about how to move forward. I would say that, it's about taking really good care of your vessel. And then also, so that's the physical, drinking your water, eating properly, eating as clean as possible, getting good sleep, exercising, those things. But I also feel like there's this energy of, also looking at, are you doing things on a daily basis for your mental, emotional, and spiritual health too? So really just focusing on you is the message that's coming out really clearly. Okay, so interesting. We the Emperor again. So we have, this one has been coming up a lot. Okay, what to purge. So we have all that glitters. Okay, we have tender embrace, and we have the Emperor. So there's this energy here of, all that glitters is about wearing a mask. And this is what you're being asked to purge. Take off the mask and step into the loving yourself and loving your spiritual gifts and talents, okay? This is Aries energy, but the Emperor energy I'm getting here, this is what you're supposed to purge, okay? You could purge, there's two messages. People in your life, definitely authority figures, father figure, society, purge what they want, the mask that they want you to wear, okay? Or it's also about purging, wearing a mask, acting as if you are in total control of your life and what you are doing, okay? To me, this is coming out, again, if you feel as if you've been, and this won't resonate with everybody, but we all kind of go through this spell where we're a little bit rebellious, when we're hurt, right? When our feelings get hurt, sometimes we can rebel. And I feel like for some of you, you could be a little bit in that energy. So it's about, take off the mask. Be the person that you truly are. Embrace yourself. I love this card, tender embrace. Embrace yourself. Embrace the, you're never alone. Even if you feel like you're physically alone, you're never alone. I feel with this card, there's also the energy of relatives that may have passed that are coming in, okay, to be by your side at this time. Because the thing is it's really kind of just a shift in your perspective here about how you're going to go forward. Yeah. I mean, you're definitely being asked to walk onto your spiritual path because we have the Strength card, Leo energy, having the strength and courage to listen to your intuition about how to move forward. Once again, that idea of listening to what other people want you to do, or rebelling, okay? Rebelling against what other people want you to do, and acting as, no, this is what I really want to do. It's about, no, embrace yourself. What is it that you really want to do, Pisces? And embracing that, having, the strength and the courage to listen to your intuition and take the steps forward towards what it is that you're really dreaming to do. Not based on trying to get back at somebody or prove somebody wrong or something like that. It's just about adding love to the equation, I think, really interesting energy. And Pisces, if you feel like you have been a little rebellious or something like that, it's there's really, that sometimes we have to be pushed into a situation where we get mad and fight back, right? Like, I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to write a book and I'm going to sell 1 million copies. I'm going to be a well-known author, whatever it is, right? Sometimes it is good to get that fight within us, right? And I feel like you may have gone through that for a little bit in order to get yourself bolstered to move forward, right? To have the courage to go forward. Now it's about stepping into that energy of, I want to write a book, and it's maybe not so much how many copies I want to sell or how much money I'm going to make. What's the message that I want to have with my book? What's the love that I want to put out there? Because remember, you have the Ace of Cups. It's about creating out of love, sharing your spiritual gifts, talents, creative abilities with love instead of a little bit with vengeance. Okay, so let's take a look at what your unique strengths and light are. Okay, so here is, message in a bottle. Your intuition is spot on. And I feel as if maybe for some reason you've kind of like turned your intuition off because, over here is like, listen to your intuition. Sometimes, when we're making choices out of fear, we don't want to listen to our intuition as much. And Merry Motive, which is about getting back into your heart space and having your motivations for how you move forward to be from the heart. And here we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is interesting because this is self-sabotaging. This is doing things kind of in a backhanded way. So I think what they're trying to impress upon you is that you, I feel like you already know the things that you may do to sabotage yourself, right? And we all have them. We all do. So we all have those things. It's not only having the awareness, it's about taking the courage to no longer allow those things that we do to distract us from where it is that we're going, right? The Queen of Swords, stepping into being focused on where we're going. It's about, allowing these emotions, healing these emotions so that they're not driving our actions. So let's see. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 7 of Wands on the bottom. Getting on top of any self-sabotaging energies that you may have. That can be, not following a routine. That can be, staying up really late, right? Um, you know, sometimes I can see myself, I get really frustrated that, I have to wake up early in the morning or something like that. And then I self sabotage that by, I'm an adult. Nobody can tell me when to go to bed, and then I stay up late. Well, I'm only self sabotaging myself because then I wake up the next day and I'm all grouchy because I didn't get my 8 hours of sleep, right? It's about recognizing that sometimes we self sabotage ourselves because of the emotions that we have about how we feel other people are trying to dictate us, instead of saying, you know what, the best thing for me is to go to bed early and to get 8 hours of sleep, because then I will wake up and I will be in this loving, heart space. So look at this. I mean, by recognizing what you do to sabotage yourself and then taking action on it, taking valiant action, you step into this energy of really, going for your 10 of cups, learning more along the way about what is your 10 of cups, okay? Putting your focus on that. And then I love this 3 of wands, because it's kind of like, yes, I can choose again. Understanding that, okay, maybe in the past I did have some self-sabotaging energies, but I also understand now, right, that I am really making choices that are best for me. And I'm not going to do that. Not because somebody tells me it's not good for me. It's because I know that it's not good for me. That I want to move towards, the best version of myself. So I'm choosing again. I'm choosing to look at why I'm doing things in a different way. I really did. I had a really good girlfriend. Well, I still have this really good girlfriend. And we were talking about it one day. I mean, we're adults, older adults, right? And we were both going through this phase where it was kind of like, we just didn't want to go to bed. It was just like, no. And we were talking about it. Why is that? And it was, when we thought about it, it was just kind of like, a sense of rebelling against, the whole idea that I have to go to bed early, instead of turning it around and saying, I am doing this in a loving way for myself. All right, so let's take a look at how to use your uniqueness, your light, okay, in order for the next step, in order to manifest what it is that you want. Healing the heart. Yeah. Healing, I feel like this is coming back to this very first part about understanding that, the way to move forward is through your heart space, instead of really listening to your own heart, instead of worrying about what other people are doing or how you can kind of rebel against that. And, I love this why. In a way, it's kind of like switching it. And asking yourself, why is it that I don't want to go to bed at a reasonable time? Why is it I'm literally forcing myself to stay up but late? When I really looked at that, I was able to heal that energy of feeling like, well, it's like I'm a little kid again, right? And I'm being told I have to go to bed. But then when I really realized, no, wait a minute, this is good for me. I like it when I go to bed early and can get up and feel good, right? It's about just flipping your thinking about it. And that is what you are learning here with this Page of Swords. You see how the Page of Swords is standing on top of that stack of books. The Page of Swords is about information, gaining information. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're listening to your heart to gain more information about how you can proceed. Pisces, I feel like in some ways, if you're resonating, and everybody I know isn't going to resonate with this message, but if you can resonate a little bit with that energy of feeling like rebelling, right? Whether it's against society or parents or, whatever. It's kind of, just taking a look at why you have those feelings. I feel like there could be a pattern in your life where you've done that. I mean, when I looked at it for myself, I was like, Yeah, I have this pattern in a couple of different areas, some food choices that I was making, and, my mentality about exercise and stuff. And when I was able to go back and heal that, to take a look at it and really ask myself, well, why do I feel this way? And then to take a look at how that was really just sabotaging myself. It really kind of flipped the switch for me. And it's not that, I go to bed at a reasonable time every night or I only eat healthy foods, right? But now I do kind of like stop myself when I want to make a choice that maybe isn't as good for me and ask myself, why? Why am I doing this? And is this for my higher good? Oh my goodness. Yeah, really lovely. Oh my gosh, Wheel of Fortune. You had the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. My goodness, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, this is if you've been looking at the magic switch, working really hard, because we have the the Eight of Pentacles here, working super hard, okay? But just not getting the reward that you want or the fulfillment out of your work. It's about looking at your thinking, about how you're thinking about your work is actually self-sabotaging all of this. My goodness. I mean, you have the Empress underneath there. Yeah, you're putting your time and energy. It's also, my goodness, you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Just bringing in the love, the abundance of love, money, joy, fulfillment, by just switching that flipping the switch. Wow. I don't know. I love to hear, it's a beautiful uncaging. You have this underneath. I feel as if this whole reading is helping you to open up to perhaps why you do some of the things that you do, right? And related to your work too, related to your work. I guess, when you're creating, asking yourself truly, why am I creating this? Am I trying to prove something to somebody? Am I trying to, perhaps create things that maybe deep down I know are not going to really benefit me in the abundance area, bring me, the financial stability that I want, so that, for some reason, that's kind of rebelling against, the whole society thing of needing financial stability. The truth of the matter is that we're not here to be paupers. We are here to experience having financial stability so that we have enough money, not just for what we need, but also to be able to experience life, to experience really delicious foods, to go travel, to, be able to take a vacation and go experience some different cultures or areas, or just to be able to sit and relax on a beach. We are not here to struggle, and so it's kind of like asking yourself, why am I creating this? And is this for my highest good? And I'm not saying that you start creating in order to please somebody, right? But when you really and truly step into creating from your heart, what is really in your true heart, okay, and doesn't have any side emotions attached to it, really from your true heart, the abundance will come. And I think that is what you're being asked to take a look at here. Communication. I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. Yeah. Once again, what are your needs? What does your heart desire? That's what your needs are. What does your heart desire? I feel like you're being asked to be truthful with yourself, which can be so difficult. Pisces. But I also feel like, this is the Lionsgate portal. This is the time where we can step into manifesting all of this abundance, the things that our heart truly does desire. And you have this opportunity. I feel like, I'm not saying that this is easy. You're not going to be doing anything completely different. It's really a shift in your mental approach, your emotional approach to what you are creating. Wow. Really, really lovely. I don't know. I'm not I'm not Pisces, but I really can kind of relate to this reading. I do have a lot of Pisces in my chart. I can kind of relate to this reading about, the reasons why we sabotage ourselves and the reasons why sometimes we create what we do, So back to our hearts. Create from your heart. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. I hope you have a great Lionsgate portal and a great week. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.